Change is constant, learning to all the unknown that runs through. May look different from what you've dreamed. Colors and contrast making it art. Happy can be built, tuning into all that's good. Lucky I learned what lemons can do. Lucky it led me here with you. Lucky. Ain't it funny? Thought I was lacking. Then I realized all is within. Are you a thought, friend or foe? It's your choice which way you go. What if happy can be built? Tuning into all that's good. Lucky I learned what lemons can do.
갑자기 마음은 확
Lucky they let me here with you. Never peace to accept what I can't change. Courage to change the things I can. Asking eyes, she's looking through stardust. City lights, I wander and unstruck, and just wanna know the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Just wanna know the whole thing, the whole damn thing. That time he's picking up pleasure. He's terrified and never just wanna know the whole damn thing. Just wanna know the whole thing.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clear light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were two for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
Come closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your head down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it. Your eyelids and perfect lips got me rushing, panting. Sun cuts through the corner of my window. Playing cat, I wonder do they live good company, purring on my lap. Not a sin to worry to behind. Sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. For now it's sunny side up. The reason that I get out of bed is to lay down and get alive. It just to move, and then she could be fatal. Now I don't know what to do. Got a coffee's hanging over me like a thread. Sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. You with you in the same. I just need a day off. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. I'll get back. I do my best, but better call somebody else. I simply got too much on my head. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. I can tell wrong from right when you pull me close. Addicted to the high, only heaven knows. But it hurts when the night is still. Star-crossed lovers are doomed to lose. I can tell wrong from right, but I feel so alive. What a tragedy in disguise. Some kind of beautiful. A signal finds me glowing in the static. Maybe it's worth it though. You bend the light, the way you move is magic. And the fever's automatic. I don't care if this love is cruel or tragic. Some kind of beautiful. Only you can reach me through the static. We're running out of time, or so the story goes. A secret weekend time, one for the books. Everybody knows it hurts when the end is close. Star-crossed lovers still alone. We're running out of time, but I feel so alive. What a tragedy, my oh my. back at me. I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems. I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Back when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Red stain, clinking of glass, the flickering shade on your face, pouring rain. Oh, I wish we had stayed misplaced, somewhere to be. Don't wanna leave, just one more drink. Don't wanna think about anywhere, anyone else. Maybe I could've loved you in another timeline. Could you have loved me too if our stars aligned? Maybe we were twin flames in a past life. Same souls with different names. In a past life, in a past life.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest.